And welcome back to the Ascot Park Bowling Club for this men's fours final, Bowls SA final. My name's Pete Matthews. I am once again joined by Isaac Trenorden, Bowls SA event coordinator. Is that?
We'll roll with it. It's not quite right, but we'll roll with it.
Fair, cool. Exciting final here. Nathan Black and Todd Brand, both skipping.
So on the mat here, just bowl the first bowl. We've got Matt Traeger from Port Pirie, BHAS, I believe it is, Pete.
Yep.
With his opposing lead, Will McFarlane. So see there, both with the splicer or slice, I think they're called, from Henselite.
Yes.
Jeez.
Nathan lucky to survive an early scare in one of the earlier finals matches, getting up in an extra end.
There you go.
Coming through, I think, a quarter-final game against Nathan Pedersen. A very entertaining crowd was building here at Ascot. And then having a pretty successful semi-final. Not so easy for Todd Brand and his four. Bit of a tight tussle in that semi-final as well, but Will McFarlane getting off to a pretty good start there. Todd pretty happy with that first bowl. Andrew Hill on the mat. And delivering with his first bowl there. Absolutely fantastic. What are we expecting from this final, Isaac?
Well, I think it's we're definitely in for a very, very good final.
Yep.
You know, if you look at these rinks, of course, you know, we all know Nathan Black and Craig Mills are two unbelievable bowlers in their own right, but with Andrew Hill and Will McFarlane in their team as well, you know, it's a very, very handy team, and it'd be a very long resume if you put it all together.
Yep.
But, you know, Todd Brand skipping his rink, he's a brilliant bowler in his own right just as much, and see that one from Andrew Hill once again very close to the jack. Yeah, Todd Brand's rink, very, very good set of bowlers as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting how it plays out. You know, we all know what it's like playing at night. It'll naturally get a little bit slower as the game progresses on, so it'll just be important for those teams to make sure they capitalise and as it does start to, or more to the point, continue to change, continue to adapt to that.
So obviously, you know, earlier on we had the women's final, close in the end, which was fantastic. Both teams hung in there at the same stage. We saw a little bit of kiddie movement in the women's final, but in the men's we're expecting a lot.
Oh, absolutely, mate.
I don't think it's going to stay there for too long, put it that way.
Absolutely. Craig Neal's not far away.
And what's the... We all know the relationship between Blackie and Millsy, as in that they bowl together quite a lot. How much does that play into a state final, them knowing each other's game intimately, that, you know, that they have the confidence to call them on a shot or play a shot that doesn't get questioned, or you're not questioning, is that the right call? How important is that?
Oh, mate, I think whether it be a state final or a pennant game,
Yep.
doesn't really matter. That team culture and camaraderie is, you know, it goes a long way to trust your teammates and to trust what they're calling, what they're playing, and you know, the sort of head that, you know, Nathan's probably trying to set up for himself, to be able to get on the mat and make sure they can win more ends than they lose. So.
Yep. And it obviously helps that Millsy's thinking along the same lines, almost that Blackie was his protege early on, and that they think similarly, so it makes it a lot easier for them to make that happen.
Definitely.
Reasonably tight head here first up. And what finals have we got tomorrow coming up? Just to let everybody know on this one.
It's a good question. It'll be the triples tomorrow, I believe. Yep. So similar today, the women are playing final 8 structure. So we'll be lucky enough to stream their final first around that sort of 3 o'clock time slot, followed by the men who are playing final 16 structure. And they will be around the same sort of time slot, 6:30, 7 o'clock, I guess now. But so do we both final stream, which would be very good.
Fantastic. Well, to our listeners and watchers, lock that in your calendar for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Could be a touch cooler tomorrow, so good chance to rug up and potentially either come down here to the Ascot Park Bowling Club or watch it on the live stream.
So Blackie looking like he's just running for cover here, probably holding 3 shots. Trying to get one to very back, and he's done so. Todd Brand on the backhand.
Looking positive. And that is a very good result for Todd on that occasion. You think Millsy's still holding one, maybe? Close. Great replay there. Blackie running into a bowl there. Must make a small correction on what I said last night about Nathan Black being an emerging jackaroo. He's actually in the squad.
He is, yes.
I hadn't been updated with that information. Not watching as much bowls this pennant season as I usually do. Wasn't across that one there, so making that small correction. Millsy's very happy, and for good reason. 2-2 Nathan Black and co on the first end. Will it be a case also that these guys will feel each other out a little bit in the first end or two, just to sort of get a bit of a gauge in how everyone's going at the moment?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think in a final you sort of got to hit the ground running anyway with your own strengths. They've probably played plenty of bowls against each other, and over the years. Todd's played in many finals, and obviously you have Nathan, Craig, and Will, who have played state bowls now for a couple of years together. So, and I know Millsy and Will go back a long way as well. So,
being a night final, something a little bit different, that they may not have met each other in a night final or a night match for quite some time.
Yeah,
maybe practicing, but not in an actual match. And Will, 2 good bowls there, 1-on-1 behind.
Good for action power.
Lovely correction there from Matt.
Still like you there, mate. Still there. Still in the front.
Andrew looking to get his first bowl just in amongst those couple of bowls there. He's on a reasonably good track here. Just a touch heavy, but in a good, very good spot. Let us know where you're all watching. We'll try and give you a little bit of a shout out as we go along if we can see those comments. Always like to try and get as many different places as possible. We had New Zealand a little bit earlier and South Africa. It's great that bowls can be streamed pretty much all year round now. Small correction here for Andrew. G'day, Paul from Warrnambool. I actually played in the singles tournament at Warrnambool a couple of years ago and thoroughly enjoyed myself. Hopefully get back there at some stage. Tyson ended up winning it that year, so him and Blackie made the trip as well.
Get a couple of turns out of that, mate.
Thanks, Jeremy. Loving the coverage. If you're loving the coverage now, mate, keep watching all week. Champions Week this week. Still some more bowls to come.
Okay, good. One there.
Millsy just rolling a little through, but still in a good spot.
Brett Murdoch here on the forehand. Just going to draw in. And he got the one bowl around the mark. His point. Just short, but it probably can force Craig to play.
Pretty similar, mate. Get through the jack to there.
Maybe something
Yes.
with a little bit more speed, potentially. Got to get through that bowl now.
Okay, better. Good.
Don't need that, mate. Even if you're sort of skirting past it, here's okay.
Bit of danger now
Don't any
forming
more, you're a bit tight.
for the Brand crew. Jack back to where Todd's foot is right now.
Spell a bit of danger.
Yeah, it's probably 4 or 5 shots, so it's important for Beetle to get to that point.
Come on, mate.
Just needs a little bit more speed. All right, let's have a look at what Nathan will be looking to do here. Will he be looking to come in off that backhand? Is he looking to just sneak around on the forehand?
Well, I think to get that jack, he'd probably want to be trying to get a bit of jack movement, so backhand's probably the best option now. Forehand probably clogged up with that last bowl of Brett Murdoch's falling short. So yes, you'd think we'll see this on the backhand. 3 or 4 foot, just looking to arrive.
And as we've already stated, any small movement is worth gold. Well, it's still in the game.
And another bowl pass, so just another one waiting for a bit of jack movement down the line.
What's Todd thinking here? Looking to try and cut this down, or does he get in Nathan's way a little bit? Looks that way.
Potentially, yeah. Try and maybe even take the shot away.
Slightly narrower track.
Under the blue and he's close.
Well, opens up the port a little bit for Nathan to just swing that backhand in now, doesn't it? Nathan just looking at the angles. And again, this is a 15-end final, no time limit, so you'll probably see these skips and threes discussing options.
Yeah, definitely. In the lead up, obviously, sectionals and knockouts and the final 16, final 8, it was all timed 2.5 hours, but the semi and the final are untimed. So, yeah, I think we will see a fair bit of conversation and discussion occurring between bowls. So more weight here from Black on the backhand.
He's stalking it a little bit, he's watching it. He's got it. Well, didn't quite get the result that they were after, but it's still not all bad. They wanted that bowl through the jack, and a little unlucky, but still a very, very good shot. Welcome to Diana from Tweed Heads, lovely part of the world up there. Warnebro in WA, fantastic. Keep them coming, guys. Todd looking to sneak in here if he's got the legs. Just running out of puff.
It's hard to tell from the camera angle. Sort of probably favour the one with the green sticker from the camera angle, but they're going to measure it. See what happens. They pulled one out already, so
I reckon they're taking two out and measuring for three. Two it is, you were right. So two more to Nathan Black and team. G'day Tony Lucas, the master commentator from last night. Hopefully the furniture moving went well today, mate. Watching his bowl intently. And just grimacing a little bit at the end there.
So Matt Traeger here following down on that backhand. Played it pretty well.
Now that we're in the darker night conditions, bowls just pulling up that little bit quicker than usual. Still, the greens here at the Ascot Park Bowling Club have been fantastic, and Will has corrected perfectly here. That is a great effort. Thank you, Paul. Matt looking to just correct on his first as well and is around the mark. That is a great lead bowl.
Draw there, mate.
Both leads just readjusting. First bowl just slightly off the mark, but second bowl right on it again. And that just falling into the ditch. Scotty with a little bit of work to do, but it's coming now.
Very good effort, mate. Good on, another one around the head.
Very good effort.
Same, mate.
Andrew will be looking to sit next to that bowl or just inside of it. It's pretty close. And finishing in a very good home.
Well played, mate.
Yeah, mate, same again.
Certainly agree, Shane. Great to see the country boys mixing it with the top dogs. They've got their hands full in this final though, Isaac. Already we're seeing some fantastic bowls from both teams.
Very good effort, buddy. Well played. Good ball,
But again, Scotty with a couple of really good bowls there.
Pete, I actually don't think there's one person on the rink right now that didn't start in the metro. I think they all started in the country.
Yes.
So it's definitely very good to see. So Craig Mills on the backhand.
I think pretty good, mate. Hurry.
Everyone's interested in it.
Good shot.
And again, in the area.
Yeah, chances up there, mate.
Great to see so many bowls at this early stage close to the kitty, but knowing these guys, it's not going to last for long.
There you go. Yep, got one.
Brett Murdoch there trying to play weight on the forehand.
Yeah, mate.
Looking to change things up early. Good tactic. Craig with a minor adjustment on his first. He's not too far away again.
A little bit more control, just under that Willie's bowl, mate. You know, he's still reaching the ditch, but a little bit more control.
Good positive call there from Todd. Looking to change the head some way.
So Brett under the line this time.
Okay.
Punching through his own bowls. Probably still okay. But the tables are probably turned a little bit here. It's only the one bowl for the team in blue stickers. Now in that head, probably a little bit of risk for them. Nathan, no doubt, would be licking his lips at the opportunity to try and peel that out and sit around the same area.
I think him and Millsy would have called that reasonably early. They'd be looking to play with that extra little bit of weight to push it through. Controlled weight, backhand. Nathan just stalking it a little bit.
Not far away.
He's got it too. Absolutely brilliant bowling. Nathan Black, once again, a shot of the day contender. You called it, mate. I seen it. You called it. And Nathan produced it. Fantastic bowling. A lot of work here for Todd now. Try and cut this number down. Fortunately, that one just being a little bit slippery. Fair comment there, Vincent. Millsy not a bad bowler for Division 3. Bit of fun there. Nathan playing with a little bit of weight on his last, but now back on the draw. Looking just to sneak in the count. A little big. But covering the back.
Yep.
Not all bad.
You want me to draw it or you want me to go it? Have a go. Have a go at that, yeah.
Big call early on here, having a go. What do you think you would have looked at that situation? Go or draw to cut the number down?
Tough one. There's a lot of gaps. Todd Brand.
There we go. He found it.
Getting one of them.
And a 4 it is. And that is 8-0 after 3.
Yeah, it was probably the only risk really with playing weight through there. I can understand being 4 shots down, but yeah, you probably only had one bowl target there, to be completely frank, and it's yeah, a lot of space either side of that one bowl target. So unfortunately, he did go through the hole and will drop 4. We'll see the black team retain the mat and retain this fairly longer length.
Will with the roll of the jack, pretty much all perfect to the ditch.
Pretty handy starter, Will. All play, Will Mac.
Again, good encouragement.
Start him, Eddie.
Matt Traeger with a pretty good response, just falling a touch short. There'll be plenty of bowls outside of that.
I would expect Will here to correct nicely. And the weight is pretty close.
All good there.
Just stayed up on the lip there.
Well, we know with these guys they're not going to be short when it comes to bowls. That bowl could come into play at some stage. 2 good bowls here.
Well done, mate. Good try.
Throw it there, mate. Tim Willie.
I'm not sure if Nathan's cracked a smile yet. But with an 8-love lead, you'd think the smile might come sooner rather than later.
Good, mate. Good, mate.
Andrew finishing in a very good spot too.
Just over the draw, mate. Finish back to here. Good.
Scott looking to put something in that head there, give Todd something to work with. Not 100% sure, reading his facial expressions.
Mate. Good play.
Well, second best result in that case, wasn't it?
Yeah, played it pretty well. I think that was the options on the forehand. He's trying to draw, and if you're a touch quick, happy days, because you're getting your own bowls anyway.
Yep.
So
Tina saying Nathan won't crack a smile until the end, which is fair enough too.
till the camera comes out.
Of course.
Good night. Same again.
Reasonably good correction there from Andrew.
He's good, you're good, Scotty. Right, oh, buddy. Yeah.
Pretty good effort there from Scott, following up his first attempts. First one being a little bit quick, and the second one having good draw weight.
Mills will be looking on the backhand here. He's got Will's bowl coming in. If he misses it, great. If he happens to hit it, it pushes it in for shot. So multiple options. Watching it intently.
There, here.
Looks like it's in the right area.
Hold on, mate.
And for good reason.
Well played.
Yeah, I think you follow him down, mate. You draw the shot, give yourself a chance. Go to that bowl, little trail's okay.
Good positive call there from Todd early on. I need to hurry a little.
All right, mate, good
Come on,
ball.
mate.
All right, what's Millsy looking to do here? Is he looking to move that kitty at all? Is he looking to just get in behind just a bit?
Good speed, you could.
Or is he looking
Come on, mate. Good
to
ball.
add to the number?
Well played. Well played.
All of the above.
Yeah, it's it's a hard one to say, to be honest. There's probably not a huge amount of benefit in trying to move the jack just yet. They do have plenty past. They're just out of picture at the moment, but there were a couple bowls past, and they've obviously got that catcher of the blues in the way. So drawing is probably the best option for them at this point in time.
Yep. Now forcing Brett onto the other hand. But they do have a few there that they can either push up or, in this case, slide right between.
Yeah, he almost got that. Well, he got the split, and it's just too good. He got either of those bowls a little bit fatter. He would have been well on his way to holding shot.
Yep.
Fortunately, there you see the replay, just the split and onto the shot bowl. Still, it's a nice little gateway down there on that forehand for Todd to jump on. It's probably going to change with Nathan on the mat now.
Mm-hmm. Nathan giving this one a little bit of air time. It's just hanging, but coming back beautifully. That is in a good home. Great effort. Now, does that change Nathan's thinking a little bit?
We may have done it. It looks like he's done enough for shot. Just looking at those boys there, calling that it was one shot up. So it's hard to say. Nathan's got plenty of bowls past. I think opposition's only got one bowl past. So it'll be interesting to see what he does line up to play.
Oh, I think he's going to go with a bit of speed, mate. I reckon he's going to try and get this kitty moving right back to the ditch. Controlled weight again.
Connecting something which should be good.
He's looking for it to let go a little bit.
Yes, mate. Brilliant.
All right, got it enough of it to get it out of the way.
Run down, mate. Need to roll or you play onto the Millsy's bowl. Yeah, you can have draw there or... Yeah.
What's this bowl in relation to that?
Jack High. And that one's...
Still a few gaps there for Todd to go through, but
Well, one down.
maybe two. Maybe that one out there too.
he'd be wanting to try and cut this number back 10-0 after 4 ends. is a long way back from here.
So Todd Brand on the forehand. His bowl's coming up. Dead draw underneath.
Great ball, Todd.
Is good enough.
Brilliant ball, Toddy. Well done,
Very,
mate.
very well played, Todd Brand, to get them on the board.
Yeah.
So 4 ends complete.
Oh, whatever you want, mate. Wherever you pick it. Yeah, there you go.
So do Todd and his lead, Matt, do they look to shorten things up? Change the length?
Yeah, they've definitely got to get off that longer length end. Will McFarlane was leading very well on that length. I mean, Matt Traeger wasn't too far away either, but Will probably was just that bit better.
Yep.
Careful, mate. 2 feet.
Don't mind, you have a look there, yeah.
Looking on his forehand. Looks to be a pretty good track here, Isaac.
Oh, played with mate. Great.
And the weight is pretty much spot on as well.
Well, Matt Traeger probably a little bit disappointed with his attempt there to be better than his first shot. Was marginally.
Left the door ajar now for Will
Yeah,
to
definitely.
put that second bowl around about the head or just past. On this occasion, just past is fine.
Take a look down, matey.
Yes, textbook there from Will McFarlane.
So obviously, Todd and team have decided that they want to change it and go a little bit shorter. I know we're only, as this end's developing, it's a little early to say, but do Millsy and Blackie stay with the short because Will's found his length here, and again we're still developing this head a little bit. Do they stick with it rather than going with the long, or have they got their team strategy fairly right before they start and knowing that everybody knows everybody and how they play? Do they stick with that plan?
Oh, it's a very good question, Pete. I guess time will, tell. To be honest, it's always a hard one to call.
Yep.
Great players, so I'm sure doesn't really matter what length they'll throw. They'll be close no matter what.
But I'll ask you as a P1 player, do you guys go in sometimes with a preconceived idea as to what length you'll play against what skips from opposition?
Yeah, maybe not so much against the opposition, but maybe as a team, what the strengths are,
Yep.
and sort of, where possible, playing to those strengths as a rink.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess it's once the further up you go, doesn't really matter generally the length that you sort of play.
Because everybody's capable of obviously producing what needs to be produced. Andrew's first bowl there, just pushing out Scott's first bowl, but his second bowl was right in the zone.
Over the draw. To that bowl. If you feel like your hand on the wheels, go back to Scott. Get to that.
Nothing too fancy here from Brett. Just trying to get to that back yellow and back blue one if he can. Played it pretty well.
He's played it too well.
Good ball, mate.
So Craig Mills and Nathan Black here just discussing, currently holding the shot. It's going to be a tough one to get off. Look like the way we sort of saw there in the background, maybe just looking for a little bit of coverage. That back left, back right corner when it comes up on screen. Needs to clear.
Well, he's cleared it out now, hasn't he? That just gives that little bit of freer run.
Yeah, played it pretty well there from Brett Murdoch. Probably 2 seconds currently. Still one down, and again, Craig just looking to get that cover out the back. Just needs to sneak past his last bowl finished. Maybe not quite enough to be good enough to cover. It may take a bit of damage out. I guess it's sort of it's always tough to tell from the angles where that jack will go, and it depends a little bit on the angle of which Todd can get the front of Will's bowl, that shot bowl.
Be looking for a better footer weight.
Yeah, well, could probably afford a little bit more, to be honest.
Yep.
But guess that's crack an egg type.
Yes.
Weight.
Always surprises me when I hear that yelled out across the greens. And Todd, I think he had the right weight, didn't he?
Yes, I think that speed's very good. You see there, blue stickers everywhere past. Down that general line of where Todd's did finish up, so you have to think we're going to go for cover here again from Nathan Black. Cover or a blocker.
It's ended in a very good home.
Plenty of space here still for Todd. Really just over the draw.
Needs to work a little harder. Rightio, what's Nathan thinking here? They can't afford to be too aggressive.
Nathan Black on the backhand, trying to draw in. Needs to be under that fluoro green bowl. Can turn Andrew Hill up.
And just the one there to Nathan Black. We're looking at 9-1 after 5. Again, Nathan being very delicate there. He's shown that he can go with the punching bowl through and then drawing beautifully. Didn't want that kitty to move. And for the second night in a row, Nathan mastering the greens here at night.
Well, mate.
Will unusually falling a little bit short on his first. Matt turning his back on that one pretty quickly.
Beat it, mate.
Will looking for a small correction on his first.
Yes, mate.
And he's done it pretty well.
Don't give us one, mate.
Matt on his forehand. Giving this one a little bit more of a chance. But still just a tad short.
We're in there, mate. Happy days, mate. Good.
Yeah, well played, Andrew Hill. Textbook 2 position and plays it very well. Very, very rarely short.
Yeah, so far in 6 ends of this game, we haven't seen the kitty move a whole lot, which is very surprising.
Come on, mate. Down the hill.
But there's plenty more ends to go, and
Good try, buddy.
where the kitty needs to move, it'll move. Just give Andrew a bit more confidence. His first one's passed, so he's done his job there. Can he now then just draw in to try and add to the count?
Yeah, absolutely. But
We put the Moz.
we've pumped him up that he's rarely short and playing the 2 position very well. And
That one's on you, mate. As a,
throws it short.
as a holdfast club mate.
Very good, mate. Gave a good chance, buddy. All good.
Yeah, Brett. Just having one back there does make things interesting, doesn't it?
Gnarly, mate.
Millsy once again watching it intently.
Can still draw the shot there, mate. You know that shot.
And
Give it a chance.
just resting on the lip there.
Come on, buddy. Oh, mate.
Craig looking to be better than his first attempt. Has done so. I'm not sure he's going to make the count though. Still looks like just the one shot. Brett Murdoch also looking to correct on his first. First one falling well short.
Very good effort.
Played it pretty well. And end up in a very, very good position.
Just starting to see a little bit more turn on the clubhouse side of this green at the moment. That bowl came back a fair way.
Yeah, I was talking to Sam Denton, actually. He played in the mixed pairs semi-final yesterday on the same rink. And yeah, Craig, I think, said it in the singles, after the singles as well, that it actually did still hold its turn. It got a little bit slower, but it still was turning.
You are now.
Nathan Black on a nice wide arc.
Bit more. Yeah, well done. Yes, mate.
Gonna do enough for second shot. Played it very well. So pressure once again on for Todd Brand. It does have his bowls in the way, but he's cleared around them. Good shot, just
A little bit
slipping
weighty,
through,
yeah.
It's probably perfect weight if he did get onto those front bowls.
That's right. Nathan here looking to add another. Very smooth action of Nathan Black following his bowl down.
Yeah, very similar track to the first attempt.
He's got a little bit better weight if he can clear it. Bad luck. Still holding a couple though.
So can Todd correct on his first attempt? 2 shots down currently on the head. Final bowl for the end.
If he can run into that clean, it might change it. Oh, it just kept rolling, didn't it?
Yeah, played it well.
And just the one to Nathan Black again. 10-1 after 6. Looks like Will's going to stick to the longer length ends. Lovely starting bowl here from Will. Just a touch slippery, but a beautiful line.
Good effort, buddy.
Great start from Matt Traeger there.
Yeah, mate.
So I've asked all of our co-commentators that I've worked with, how can Todd and his team find a way back into this game being 10-1 down? I know there are a few ends to go. That's probably the only advantage they've got at the moment. They've got time.
It's a good question. I think, to be fair, the way that the heads have just been set up, they've probably just had a few too many short bowls so far. So if they can get on top of that over these next couple of ends and continue to adapt quickly,
Yep.
then they'll definitely find themselves in better positions on the head
Yes.
towards the end of each end, and should be able to find a way. Todd's a very good player, so you back him into, he's played very, very good shots so far.
Mm-hmm.
So back him into play them as this game continues.
Numbers in the head and a little bit of luck can go a long way.
Yes, definitely.
Your shot, matey.
Probably a good opportunity right here as we speak. If they can get another 1 or 2 in here now. Put the pressure back on Nathan and Craig. With the quality of bowls that we've seen so far, anything can happen.
Mate, it was fair-ish, bud. Just a bit of light.
Andrew looking to be in the area, and I reckon that'd be number 1.
Come on, buddy.
Scotty hoping that this one starts working hard now.
Mate, good try. I've got dinner plans.
Mills playing on the forehand, just looking to arrive. Nothing too special at this stage. Just dead drawing. And right on cue. Drops it right on the nose.
It's one of those ones there, Pete, that Brett really needs to reach and give Toddy a chance. Those bowls there, you know, 2 shots down.
And the last thing you want is to be standing on the mat 3 or 4 down, you know, with Nathan Black and Craig Mills basically putting bowls in the right area, and the pressure's, you know, on Todd right from the get-go, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Brett better speed. This one needs a bit of Craig's bowl. Gets it. Gets it. Opens it up now for Todd. A little opportunity for a toucher there on the forehand.
And now a couple of bowls just waiting for them there too, if Todd can just get that kitty to move a little bit. Maybe that little bit of luck that I was talking about could come into play here. Nathan following his first bowl. He likes it. And that is brilliant bowling once again.
You can play it over the draw. Hopefully it's falling out.
Yeah, it's worse. I think I'll just go bigger.
Righto, go as flat out as you can, mate.
Todd looking to completely change this up.
So Todd Brand with speed on the forehand. Very close.
And has killed the end. Well, best case scenario in that situation, wasn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, no, we'll take it.
Probably 4 shots down, so he's played it well.
Oh, I don't care, mate. Whatever you want. What are you? You're coming down here. We'll go. Stay there.
Skips deciding which end they're going to roll from. Looks like they're just going to stay at that end. I don't think anybody wanted to carry their bowls all the way down the other end this late in the evening. Has that been something that's been discussed at Bowls SA level with the respot versus dead ends in state tournaments?
Oh, I think they've played around with it plenty of times over the years. You know, an event like this, I think you know, a dead end being a dead end is the best and probably the only way that it should occur.
Sure.
Respots, yeah, probably not a fan favourite. I think it happens a bit more at the real high end stuff. Could be wrong, but I think Com Games actually respot. Don't hold that to me.
No.
I really couldn't remember. I've said it now,
okay.
but
There's a ton of rules that need to be remembered, and they change every year. So,
Have another try out there, mate.
do you have a preference in a state event? I know in Pennants it's a little bit different, but
yeah, no, dead ends replayed every day of the week. Honestly, you could ask me that question under any circumstances.
and I feel totally the same way.
Yeah.
So,
not a world that respot. It's great for tournaments. But yeah, when we're trying to find a winner like this, it's dead ends are definitely the way to go. Will McFarlane leading absolutely brilliantly there, both hands, forehand, backhand,
grouping those bowls beautifully.
Good, buddy. Good. Well done. Good spot.
And Matt just putting it amongst. How many clubs were used during the sectionals this year for the fours? Because there was quite a few entries.
It's a very good question. Across South Australia, it'd have to be 15 plus, I'd say. Probably it'd have to be more than that actually. That's just for the men, I'd say. So, honestly, I couldn't.
I'm not trying to nail you down on exact numbers, but there are a fair amount of clubs that
definitely
get the benefit of hosting a state event, and
definitely
clubs that do want to get involved in state events contact Bowls SA and
absolutely
put your hand up to host an event at some stage during the year.
Absolutely.
Double up, mate.
Andrew just dropping his first one right next to Will's 2 there. And I reckon his second bowl might be just as good as his first. Gee, you'd be annoyed, Will, wouldn't you? He's put 2 bowls pretty close and Andrew's bettered them. But fantastic grouping there from Andrew and Will. As a skip, you'd love to see that.
Yes, absolutely.
Day after day.
Scott Brand not too far away here. Speed's good for the job, just a touch wide.
Just falling into the ditch. So right from the get-go here, which we knew was going to happen with the quality of Will and Andrew and Craig and Nathan, the pressure's building now, isn't it? They're grouping them together, they're getting the numbers, they're forcing their opposition into shots they don't necessarily want to play at this stage. A couple of short bowls, a couple of longer bowls, puts the pressure on, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, Brett Murdoch's getting on the map 4 down here, you know. His maximum amount of bowls that he could be down here is currently just sliding under. Gets a little bit of Andrew's bowl, but it's probably still 4 shots.
And like talked about last night with Tony Lucas, is that those bowls are almost right down the line, so you've only got practically a 1 bowl target and no wing bowls to work off of. So these bowls need to be precise from now on, don't they?
Absolutely.
That's well played.
Craig's back to the line as well. So again, not more than a bowl and a half's width to work with here.
Better on this attempt.
Looks in a good area. And there you go.
Yeah, played that very, very well.
He did.
Unfortunately, getting caught on that yellow bowl. Double touch, unfortunately.
Yep. Not what you want. You want the rub of the green to run your way when things are not quite looking as good as they are, and he's played an absolute bomb and not got the result. Great slow-mo replay there from our camera crew. Some of the best angles in bowls, I would have to say.
Definitely.
And even when the measurers have been measuring the tight angles and looking at how that's actually done, very, very insightful. Nathan looking to just add to this count.
Go, mate.
Todd with speed on the backhand.
He's got Nathan's last bowl and has made some contact.
It's probably the best result, to be honest, off that bowl. He's got the best angle back into the pack and cleared quite a few of them out. Probably 2 shots down, you'd have to think.
But the head looking a lot better now. Gives him something to work with on his second bowl. Nathan's got the right speed. This is going to be pretty close. Might be enough just to get it into the count.
Yeah, probably put the lights out as well for Todd Brand. Unable to see the jack, you'd think, from the mat now.
Todd looking to just draw. Just needed an inch more of width and a foot more of weight, and he was on it.
What else do you want to blame me for?
2. 2 to Nathan Black. It's 12-1 after 7. Welcome to Sports Centre, major sponsors of Bowls SA in the open singles, but also for the, as you can see, the state events, the teams, state representative teams. If a club out there is looking for any Bowls uniforms, contact Sports Centre. They've certainly made some very attractive uniforms there for the state players, and I'm sure your club design and club colours can be incorporated in as well. So anyone that's keen for a new uniform, sports uniform, see Sports Centre. All right, as we come back to live action here, Will's first bowl, absolutely fantastic. Again, within a mat length of that kitty. Certainly this longer length is his preferred length. I would certainly say after 8 ends. Good encouragement from behind, and for good reason. Matt looking for a small improvement on his first, and it's an absolute beauty.
That's the jack down there, mate.
So Matt's bowled an absolute bomb to hold shot here, but will it stay there? That's the question. I know we have plenty of more bowls to come.
That's your jack, Scotty. Draw up to that, mate. Good ball.
Good area.
Good ball, mate.
Probably a good result in the end. Not touching that bowl or that kitty, just exposing it for Andrew to have a look at.
That again, mate. You're only just over. Don't change much.
Uncharacteristically, I should say, short from Andrew Hill there, especially
Yes.
when down.
Give this the hurry a little bit. Just a little bit more.
Another one around it, mate.
All right.
Probably not the worst spot, to be honest.
No.
I mean, sort of forces, Craig's weight now to be really, really good to make sure he's around it.
Yep.
Doesn't really have the opportunity to play with, much speed through it, just sort of rumble through. We're just trying to dead draw it off.
Yeah. A little bit of an interesting result because I think Craig was probably thinking he was going to go a little bit quicker there, and Nathan said no, draw it in, and being in two minds didn't quite produce the shot that he was hoping for. Welcome to Alan from Port Augusta.
Good, mate. Very good. Lovely, mate.
Pretty good result in the scheme of things. Craig stalking it a little bit, watching very, very closely. Needs a little bit more of a run.
You only got to lose that, mate. Don't change much at all. You know,
That slightly heavier green catches most out.
It'd be interesting if that front bowl of Craig's falls over. It might make an angle that Nathan Black would have a look at.
Yeah. We don't need this moved off the line. Well, that does give Nathan a little bit more of a look at it, doesn't it? All right, what are we expecting from Nathan here? First bowl, will he have a look at it first bowl? Controlled.
Had a little bit of a go.
If it lets go,
A little bit of a go.
that is a great effort. Well, gives them second wood now. Or in this case, three twos. Not to be outdone. Todd looking for his little piece in here as well.
Happy if you want to play a couple of yards around there. You get, ideally you're just walking off the shelf, flashing it out.
Sort of saw there from the hand movements from Craig Mills. So Nathan Black switching hands, you'd have to think here, onto the forehand, just looking to arrive up. Just a nice weight, can make it off the blue bowls and back up to the shot bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Can also get through the yellow in the centre.
It wasn't quite the route that I saw him taking, but nevertheless it was pretty effective.
We got one. We make it two.
Those are those little angles and those little shelves that really only the top players see at times. I didn't see it happening that way.
Todd with a very safe safe draw bowl there.
Fair call. 1 to Todd on that occasion, so we're looking at 12-2 after 8.
So Matt now bringing the mat up just above the Bowls of Say logo.
Which looks fantastic, by the way, mate. A very nice initiative this year. It's great to see them on the live stream here. Certainly know where the bowls is being played at the moment.
That's correct. So Traeger here getting this end number 9 underway. But as has been the case all game so far, generally his first bowl has been about that short.
We're looking to take full advantage here.
Will Mac, brilliant,
It's
mate.
pretty close. Nathan likes it.
Brilliant.
And
Very good.
low fives, not high fives, but certainly well and truly worth a high five, that's for sure. And good correction there from Matt.
Similar, mate. End up through there.
Being punished by New South Wales, who just own that area and trail jacks on the left, right and centre.
A little bit of help. But good weight once again here from Will. Looking for movement of that kitty.
That's brilliant, mate.
Brilliant.
Or just sit right in front of it. That is brilliant bowling.
Chances, mate, you know. You get to there, good. Open up, through that. Change it up. Move the jack. Get it on the move.
Loving that slow motion replay. Certainly getting that bowl away very, very nicely there, Will McFarlane. Not to be outdone.
Good effort, buddy.
Yeah, very good effort there from Scott. It's probably important that he
Got to get to there,
sort of
mate.
reached and
Probably there.
did something along those lines, or if not got past.
Yep. Great bowling there. We've got 4 out of the 5 bowls.
Lazy
Now that Andrew's played his shot, obviously 4 out of the 6 bowls that are within
You know, even if you get past it, get to that ball. That's your jack.
10 centimetres, 15 centimetres of the kitty, but Andrew obviously playing a position bowl there at the back, waiting for that kitty to move backwards at some stage.
All right, mate. Your weight was good. Go over the chart. Good luck.
Pretty similar,
Just
mate.
going in the ditch there, unfortunately, for Scott. Gave it a good chance.
So Andrew here, you know, he's not looking to play anything other than his role in getting behind, knowing that that kitty could potentially move.
You know, either hand beat will go bigger at it, mate. See what happens.
We might see it a little bit earlier this time round. Going very quick, and losing his bowl, but leaving Andrew's back bowl nearest the ditch still on the rink.
Load it up, mate. Brilliant.
Millsy with his first bowl on the backhand side. Looking for that little bit of length and on the line to lock that bowl in.
See what happens, bud.
It's not a bad position. Probably would have liked to go a little bit further. Murdoch speed again.
And got it perfect.
Well, yep,
And
good.
maybe just the one down now. Very good hit there from Murdoch.
Was.
Slightly missed on his first, but zeroed in on his second. Changed the head completely.
Sorry, mate. Oh, play.
Big drawing
2
to the ditch
shots.
and staying up beautifully. Looking at 2 at this stage. Favouring 2 anyway. Todd with his first bowl. Looking to reach Craig's first bowl. Second bowl.
Second wood, mate.
Todd's team indicating that he got second wood there. Nathan, current Jackaroo squad member, looking to clear those bowls. Unusually short for Nathan. Todd with a small improvement on his first, or looking for a small improvement. Unfortunately does not get there this time. It's a bit of a free hit here now for Nathan.
Yeah, it is potentially just a little bit concerned to go into the ditch on his first, so be pretty confident he will be adding to this.
Slow down.
Good try,
No.
mate. One down.
And just the one there for Nathan. 13-2 after 9. Something has to dramatically change in this game for Todd and team. I know I've asked it before, but is there anything that they can do at this stage to change things or upset the opposition?
I think the similar answer I gave you last time, Pete, to be honest. Their short bowls are just killing him at the moment. It's probably needs to start with Matt Traeger on the mat just to get his first one there or past. You know, Scott's been pretty good in terms of his weight control, but he's still getting on the mat under pressure each time. So
Yep.
If Traeger can get his first one past, it sets everyone else up to start playing
A bit more positive?
just a different role, I
Yeah.
guess, instead of trying to save and reduce.
Right on cue, mate. Matt reaching the head beautifully and putting one right next to the kitty. Will looking for an improvement on his first.
Same again, Matt.
Just a little slippery, but it's in a good area.
Buddy, slow it down, bud, please.
Players having a bit of a laugh.
Throw there, mate.
Andrew with his first on the forehand. Looking to just reach the head this time. This is close. Very, very close. And a very nice touch of the kitty. Well, again, the camera angle's not going to help us on this occasion, but probably favour Matt's first bowl there. Scotty turned away pretty quickly there. For good reason. Not happy with that.
Stop. Same again, mate. Fight it will.
So Andrew just looking to repeat here, can afford, a couple of feet to arrive through his own. Stays up, it's an absolute bomb. Very, very good home.
They just have all the answers at the moment, don't they? Andrew's playing his role perfectly. Will playing his role really, really well. And then that gives Craig and Nathan the freedom, doesn't it, to
Absolutely.
do what they need to do to either save the end or look for the opportunity of the numbers.
Good, mate. Well done.
Well done, well there.
Last bowl staying up.
Happy, mate. What are you looking?
Craig just needs to arrive now, doesn't he? Just needs to move that kitty half a foot, and they're probably holding one, maybe two.
Time on you. Look under that. Get a split. Split you make 3. 4 in under or back in under? Probably easy to get it back in. You get it 4 in. 4 in for their bowl. Yep.
Confident call.
That's it. So Craig Mills on the forehand. Running up, looking to remove the shot bowl.
Move a little.
Underneath, and he's close.
Oh, he's cleared it out for the next one. If he hadn't hit that bowl, it would have
You
been
just fire up,
pretty
mate.
close.
You don't sort of wait for that. Try to get a split on it. And don't forget to shot away. Unlucky. You hard that bowl, the jack's going sort of that side. So, straight, get to there.
Really needs this bowl to be reaching or past,
Good try, mate.
and then staying up if possible.
Nice speed now, mate.
It has.
Speed was really good there from Brett. Gave himself a chance. So Craig now looking for something similar, but can play it with more finesse weight.
He doesn't have a bowl to navigate on this occasion.
Yeah, leaves it well short. Makes it a little bit trickier for Nathan. Doesn't probably have quite as much chance to sit that blue stickered bowl.
Finish there.
Yep.
And Nathan can't go too hard considering the two backest bowls are Todd's teammates.
Right, mate.
Looking for a positional bowl here.
That's good, buddy. Very good there, mate.
I think Nathan will be looking for the same shot as what Craig was, considering the blue bowl sitting up on its axis. So any movement on that, it's probably going to roll 1 or 2 rolls.
Definitely.
The kitty's not going to squeeze too far past. They do have a catcher there, but best case scenario, he gets the blue bowl reasonably cleanly and sits and stays. Looking for that exact shot by the looks of it.
Yeah, body language suggests he's close.
And he's just going to get the wrong one. Oh, he's got shot out of it. That is brilliant.
Very, very well played in the end.
Well, he didn't get the blue one where I thought he was trying to get it, but he got enough of the yellow bowl just to turn the blue over. Brilliant bowling.
Wow.
And as per usual, we thank our officiating crew hanging around a bit late here on a Sunday night, but they've done a good job so far this week in Champions Week. A few more days to go. Obviously volunteering for those roles. No chance of giving this away. If he arrives on the yellow bowl and flops back,
Well,
there's a small risk, but
there's always a chance, but, you know, dropping one shot's really probably not the end of the world.
Yep.
With such a lead.
Up through it with 3 down. Yeah, corner. 3 down here. I don't mind you
I think
turning that.
they're probably okay with how it does sit the way it is.
So do they
Pete.
cover down the back?
I think that's probably the play.
Yeah.
Nathan on the backhand would suggest that is the play.
Yep. And the width and speed of this bowl pretty much was going to cover those back two bowls if you can get it there.
Good effort, mate. You don't want to draw in there.
Well,
Hey, onto that, onto that.
over to Todd.
If you get rid of that, we're only going to be one more down. If you want 3 shots, 2 shots back here, one there. Plant it there, back there.
Todd going a little bit quicker. Looks ooh, very lucky.
Right try, mate. Good try.
And one once again to Nathan. 14-2 after 10. Todd a little unlucky there.
Yeah, a little bit. It's probably always the risk though with the bowl a metre short. You know, really got to get that absolutely dead centre for it to be effective.
He landed on top of the bowl, going under his feet.
Will, probably the shortest I've seen Will roll the jack so far in this game. The night conditions dictate that a little bit,
Potentially.
but in this case it didn't matter. He dropped it straight on, so fantastic work from Will there. Opening bowl. Matt just looking for this one to hurry. And he has. He's bowled it brilliantly. Good opening bowl. Gives Todd something to work with. Will on a pretty good line here again. Just needs to hold on. And he's done it beautifully.
Brilliant, McFarlane. Brilliant.
2 brilliant bowls from Will McFarlane.
That's all, mate. Chances. Right. Moffat.
It's important for Matt Traeger to be passed here. If not drawing into the head, very, very good.
Good effort, mate.
4 great bowls there from the leads.
Down there, mate. Get to there.
Giving the 2 something to think about. Andrew on his backhand. Definitely looking to be passed here.
Played.
Nathan has called that one beautifully. In the spot that he wants.
So you, yeah, up through there, Scott.
Thank you, Michael, for your kind comments.
Follow him well, bud.
And again,
Good shot, mate.
Very well played from Scott Brand there.
just reaching the head, had the bowl to roll up. Fantastic replay here of it. Just making use of that bowl. Squeezing it right between Will's first 2 bowls and the kitty. Craig wanting this one to turn, but it's still ending up in a very good home.
Same ball, Scotty. You get back to that one now. It's good of you. Around the mark, you're over or not.
Same bowl with a foot or 2 away. Could
Yeah,
be-
best case scenario is probably getting past
Yeah.
here. I'm not sure that drawing another one's overly helpful. He's played it very well.
Yeah, good spot too, bud. Well done.
So you'd have to think Craig will be on the backhand here, just trying to draw a toucher. He can draw a really good toucher here for 4 shots.
Yep.
Just with 2 foot of weight. Getting through the front bowls onto the jack. Probably spits it out to the right of screen. So if he can clear the front, get a little bit of jack, he'll be holding 4.
Just hoping this is going to hold on. Oh, the weight was good.
Okay. So we've got one, got it now.
Yeah, mate, got one. Are you beating this bowl out here, bud? You know, my foot's good.
Looking for something similar here. Brett Murdoch. Needed a little bit more weight though. Alright, does Millsy go again here? He really looks to improve on his last shot. Just a little bit more weight.
Definitely. If he does get that little touch, it makes it very hard for Todd Brand to get to.
Millsy stalking it.
Showing a lot of interest. Doesn't have the speed.
Another meter, mate.
Just out of view there. Andrew's bowls just off to the side here. Could come in very handy. Well, that throws a bit of a cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, a little bit. It probably doesn't really change too much in terms of angles. You know, Nathan's still got a nice toucher on for 4. Maybe even where Craig's bowl, it could even be 5 if he gets it really perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, can still arrive up through it and pop the jack out. So it'd be interesting. If we see a bit more speed, maybe he's just looking to arrive and pop the jack out as opposed to draw the toucher.
Yep.
Can get the toucher really well. So he's got speed for a toucher. Will it get back to the jack?
It's coming now. Well,
we turned a little bit more than I thought it would. It played it very well, and you can see the angle that the jack would have gone if he had more speed.
Speed, yes. And you're right, that last half a metre, it did duck a little bit, didn't it? Todd looking to just finish past, I would believe.
Very good, mate.
Yeah, very, very good.
That is a
home.
fantastic bowl. All right.
So probably going to see, I think you'd see speed here from Nathan. Just trying to
There
get
has
the
to be
jack.
movement, yep.
Maybe the way the bowls line up at the front, you know, maybe a little bit of chaos ball.
Mm-hmm.
Do have the Bacchus bowl on the rink as well, which provides a little bit of insurance. Potentially a dead draw also on the cards.
Nathan backing himself here. Doesn't like it.
Same ball, mate. Even if you run it down, you're not that far over. What have you got? 1, 2. 2.
Well, Todd just arriving here could get a very good multiple. Already holding 2. Looking for it to turn now. Here it comes. Needs that little bit of run. It's bad luck, but 2 in the end. To Todd Brand and team. And that makes it 14-4 after 11.
Have a bit more, Matt.
So yeah, I was going to say the mat coming up a bit further than what we've seen so far.
And half a mat length to the tee. be very interesting. We haven't really played this short for quite a while. It'll be the first team to adjust.
Yeah, handy start, mate. Hey.
Matt
Yeah, cut the
finding his line just a little bit short. Let's see what Will can do on his back end. And Will has absolutely played a bomb. Once again, great leading from Will McFarlane. Matt bowling reasonably well, but Will just shading him in the leading contest at the moment. Just needed a little bit more weight on it. And for Will, it's on the backhand again, set and repeat. And a very handy spot there. Will's last 4 or 5 ends, his grouping and his positioning has been very, very good. Really setting up the head quite early.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely found and adapted to the speed. Probably easily the quickest out of the 2 leads and probably the quickest out of the rink.
Mm-hmm.
fraction more too, buddy. Beat Willie there, mate.
Like we mentioned earlier, leaving short bowls, pressure's on now, the 3 and the 4 for Todd and Brett. Andrew looking for positioning bowls here. Needs a little bit more run.
You know, push up through, bud. You know, slip there.
As we've seen on the telecast tonight, it's a little bit of a warmer night in Adelaide tonight than what it was last night. So a few more players wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt. Still a fair few though with jumpers on and jackets.
I was actually a bit worried for you, Pete, when I saw you in shorts and a shirt.
I'm still in shorts and a shirt.
So, mate, you can still draw the shot just around the front.
Uncharacteristically from Andrew there being a little bit short.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how many times we can say that before it becomes a characteristic of his.
That's
but
true. We put the moz on him a little bit too early, mate. We won't call that one anymore.
Yep. Second wood,
Handy
mate.
bowl
Well
back there. Neil's looking on the backhand. Probably just to tuck that kitty around a little bit and hide it a little bit more, even though those front bowls are in the way a little bit. But if you can just hide it.
Yeah, anything that doesn't sit jack high here is a good bowl that counts, I guess.
Just around the front.
Touch narrower, but speed is okay. Needs to find the gap.
Good luck. Beat you count, mate.
Good, quick, concise, clear call there from Nathan. Millsy knows what he needs to do.
Thanks for sticking around, buddy.
Just waiting for it to turn in, and it didn't. Welcome Sheridan and Christina. Thanks for tuning in for the latter stages of this men's Bowls SA Men's Fours Final, brought to you from the Ascot Park Bowling Club. Todd's got a few decisions to make.
Yeah, it's probably a draw either hand. It's just whether or not see a bit of indecision there, but yeah, just whatever hand he thinks he can clear those front ones. So maybe a touch over the draw weight here.
Well, it does clear it out a little bit for his next bowl. Or does Nathan take that shot away from him?
It's a good question. Same thing as Craig earlier. You know, he probably just wants to count, just doesn't want to sit anything jack high or maybe just short of jack high.
Stay on the backhand and come in behind. And then ask the question of Todd to either draw it or move the kitty.
I think that's definitely the way to go.
Yep. Just needs it to pull up a little bit. But still in a very good home. All right.
Yeah, it's probably even enough to count, to be honest.
Question being asked of Todd here. Needs this one to come in. All right. Free kick for Nathan here.
Yeah, it's a shame for Todd too. He had brilliant weight.
Stay on the back end. He's already played one there. Yep. Beats his own and he's going to count. Nathan asking it to turn. Waiting for it to turn. Here it comes. Did he get the weight? 1, 2. 3. 4 it is. Four to Nathan Black. Big number. First big number, real big number of the game, apart from end number 3. Just to give a little bit of a score recap, Nathan took the first end 2-0, second end 2, and the third end 4, and really set the game up right from those first 3 or 4 ends. A little bit like last night in his mixed pairs final. First 3 or 4 ends really on the ball. Goes a long way to setting up a win, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Getting out to 8-1 after 4 ends, and then 12-2 after 8. It's a very good achievement, and like you said, set him up definitely for these last few ends.
And because we've only got 15 ends in the state final, it's a little bit different to pennant. 21, 25 ends. You got a little bit of room to move, but here 15 ends is not a lot, is it? Will once again. First bowl very, very close. Second bowl on its way. Trying to give it everything he's got.
Beat you off, mate.
Matt looking to just get that little bit of extra length. Falling just a tad short, but in a good area.
Right there, mate. 2, Willie.
Andrew on his backhand looking to arrive at Will's first bowl. Fall inside that. He'll hold shot. Very close. And again, very handy area.
Come on, buddy. I'm going to lay there in a bit. Good luck.
Scott just falling a touch short again. Skipper giving him good encouragement, which is what you want. Andrew with a small correction to make here. Clears that front bowl. Gee, that pulled up pretty quick, didn't it?
Definitely.
Mills will be looking on the backhand just to get inside Will's first bowl there. Nothing too specky at this stage. Just a good solid draw.
Yep.
A little bit of run. And he's played it to perfection.
Good draw shot there, mate. You know, turn
Good ball.
changer, get to the yellow.
Doesn't look sure.
Good night. Good ball.
In the end, it's a pretty good bowl.
Very good effort. Same, mate.
Touch narrower on this one. Almost produced a pretty good result there.
Yeah.
That little slide. Again, good weight. Gave himself every opportunity.
He did, yes.
Very interesting just to see that last metre and a half. The bowls are really slowing up and turning very, very quickly at the moment. Nathan on the backhand side here, given some very good grass, just looking to be around about Craig's bowls or better. And on this occasion, he's better. Young Jackaroo, Nathan Black coming up with the goods again.
Todd not too far
No,
away,
he's
needs to
not.
hold a bit more.
Oh, he might have snuck in for shot. He has indeed.
Well done, Todd.
Well, anything Nathan can do, I can do better. It's a good bowl.
Right, Lee, you gets it? Don't like that.
First real pause in the game
Up into there. No, you
that
get-
we've seen.
Get out of that. That's up through it, mate. Good. You get that through the jacks. Good.
So looking for a little bit of weight.
Buggy.
It's close,
Yeah.
very close.
Oh, mate.
Bad luck.
Bit of carnage up the front, but not enough to do any real change.
Yes, he really needed to miss that front bowl, didn't he?
Oh, Maddie's over.
Still at this stage, one or so down. No need to panic. Todd, I think, calling out off the mat there a little bit short. And he called it right.
Come down.
1, 2, Todd and team. 5:18 after 14.
And
They've called it. Well done, and congratulations to Will McFarlane, Andrew Hill, Craig Mills and Nathan Black on securing the Bowls SA 2023-2024 state men's fours here at the Ascot Park Bowling Club. Thank you to my co-commentator Isaac Trenorden. Thank you for joining us. My name's Pete Matthews, and it's been a pleasure to bring this game to you. Hang about for more games this week on the live stream. Make sure you're tuning in from approximately 3 p.m. Adelaide time over the next few days for some of those matches. Thank you very much, mate.